Lone Wolf Customs, once again. Let's see what my valve gapping is, and if that looks very familiar, we're using 2 zeros. One tooth advanced. Basically, I'm going to put this side together just like I normally would, push rods, whole 9 yards. Turn the engine over and see how much squish we got. Back in a sec. Here's some manifolds that I'm doing as well. I think they're 2006 Jeep. Before, after. Because D-port, they're not going to be perfect, but arbitrary grinder, borrowed off of Mr. Blue Goose Garage. There's a little carbide bitty. It's working pretty good. Alright. Alright. One tooth advanced. Heads on. 4 bolts. I'm only checking this section. Push rods. Everything's hooked up. Now all I gotta do is turn this over and pull all that back off. Alright. There it is. You see where the valve hit. And the intake valve is the one I'm concerned with because the other one's got plenty of clearance. Could cut that with a razor blade, but I'm thinking I got plenty of clearance. Probably could even go as far as 2 teeth, but I don't think it would do me any good. Alright. Alright. I messed up by using the new lifters that weren't pumped up. So I put a lifter in that is one of the old ones that is pumped up. Turned it over. Not only did it squish the Tootsie Roll completely, but it stopped turning. And let's see, can you see it? It put a little mark on the piston, which of course I have to still pull the valves out and check them and maybe replace them in case they are bent. But you see, these don't have that mark. So what I have to do is either grind that to clear, which I could do, or put it back to standard, normal, everybody else's freaking timing. Of course, advancing the timing has some question marks because it, with the Hemi 6 box, that for the Hemis here, I don't know if it runs off the cam, the crank sensor, or some combination of the two to determine when to fire. So by advancing this timing wheel turns as well. It may make it spark at the wrong time and everything. As much as I like this experiment, I think I'll just change it back to standard timing. It doesn't change any of the work that I've done to the heads. But considering I've put the rings in, put the pistons in and everything, I really don't want to have to pull the pistons out to grind on these. I could do them in the motor, but it just seems like a lot of extra bull. So, back with more. Alright. So, since of the unfortunate aspect, I put her back in time like you're supposed to, which you can't see the dot. Anyways, it's back in time. So, you know, if I'd known this earlier, maybe the next time I tear this thing apart, I'll eat some material out of this valve right here, because it's only hit right here. Honestly, I probably wouldn't even have to get into here. Just eating right over here. Not at the edge, but just inside the edge. which, considering how high the rings are on this, would be somewhat concerning if you have to take a lot. But you know, I'd have to do that on all of them. There'd be fragments, and they'd get in here, eat up the cylinders. I don't want to pull the pistons back out. So, unfortunately, it's in time. Correctly. But still got to do a few other odds and ends and different things. Technically, I was doing the test without a head gasket, so the thickness of the head gasket could account for this. But if you floated the valves, you would start kissing the pistons. So screw it, I'll just do what I'm doing. Honestly, it'll be probably fine, and if it ain't, I can always pull it apart and do more. Well, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I know these build videos are probably very boring, little details here and there, and yes, it'd be nice just to put all this shit together, but my video camera only records about 10 minutes worth of video at the max if I want to be able to upload it to YouTube and export it and do all that shit. So this is what I got. I guess the next video will be doing something with this hemi. Thanks for watching. Bye.